Mr. Clever's invention. Today, Little Miss Giggles has invited Mr. Grumble around for a cup of tea.
Do you believe in all this alien business, Mr. Grumble?
What alien business?
There have been several sightings of mysterious objects flying over Misterland. It has even been on the news.
Those TV reporters must take us for total fools.
Oh, look at that!
Quick, come inside, Miss Giggles.
I've always dreamed of meeting a real Martian. Mr. Clever!
Hello, everyone. Do you think it's funny scaring people like that, Mr. Clever? You're looking at a unique invention. Yet another brainwave from yours truly. This is the fastest machine in the whole of Misterland. Come in, I'll show you round. Look. This is the planet Mars, which is millions of miles from Misterland. If I press this button, up, I'll be on Mars in several hours. Are you making fun of us, Mr. Clever? You were saying that if we press this button... No! Oh, let me out of here.
Oh!
We have made it! We are on Mars. You can't see a thing, it's all dark. Yes, well, now that we're here, let's have a look around. Are you sure you won't come, Mr. Grumble? No way, I'm staying here. As you like. See you later, Mr. Grumble. Hey, wait for me. Hang on.
This is spooky.
What a strange object. It's only an old spring. Now, don't talk nonsense, Mr. Grumble. I'm absolutely convinced that we have landed amongst a people who are light years ahead of us. Our first object is to make contact with the local inhabitants.
Oh, over there! I see someone!
Oh, success! I just knew this planet was inhabited. Drat, it has disappeared.
It looked like a worm to me.
Oh, don't be silly, Miss Giggles. It was a real, genuine Martian, that's for sure. I know all about them. Stop where you are. Oh, help! Martians! Oh, we're under attack. I arrest you in the name of the law. Stop, Mr. Grumble. Oh, I want to go home, to Mr. Land, to my house. Oh, mercy, please. We come in peace. We don't mean any harm. Mr. Clever, Mr. Grumble, Little Miss Giggles, what are you doing here?
Visiting Mars, PC Whistle. What are you doing here?
You're visiting Mars? Thanks to this invention, yet another of my brainwaves, we have covered the millions of miles between Misterland and the planet Mars in just 3 hours and 33 seconds precisely. But you're on the public rubbish dump, Mr. Clever. Less than a mile from your house. 3 hours to go 1 mile. Oh, what a genius you are, Mr. Clever. I must have made a mistake somewhere, and I'm very glad you did. Little Miss Chatterbox finds her calling. Little Miss Chatterbox is holding up the queue as usual.
For a really good stew, the onions are vital. No, they're essential. Have you been waiting long, Mr. Funny?
Oh, no, not long, Little Miss Sunshine. Only half an hour.
Only half an hour? Ah, but I know hundreds of recipes.
Well, I refuse to wait a second longer.
But you have only just arrived, Mr. Grumpy.
So what?
Furthermore, the other day I had the idea of writing a cookery book. You see, it isn't enough simply having the right ingredients to make a good meal. No, cooking is like music. It's a question of proportion.
I've had enough of this, Little Miss Chatterbox.
Oh, hello, Mr. Grumpy. I'm sure you would buy my cookery book.
No. Go away and tell someone else about your stupid book.
Oh.
Oh, Miss Chatterbox, do come along with me. I think I have just the job for you. At the Tittletown Theatre, there was much excitement as everyone rehearsed for tonight's show.
Oh, goody, lunch.
I think I'll take a basket of cakes round to...
I think I'll take a basket of cakes round to my poor grandmother. You see, she has caught a nasty cold and is tucked up in bed.
Mr. Happy, please tell the prompter to be quiet. I do know my lines.
Well, it doesn't sound like it. And the wolf, he should have a deep voice. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, goody. Lunch.
Are you saying I speak through my nose?
Oh, please, everyone. The performance is this evening. We have no time to lose.
Who's there?
It's Little Red Riding Hood, Grandmother.
Who's... Just lift the latch. I am too weak to get up.
Oh, be quiet, Little Miss Chatterbox. You're not the star of the show.
What are you doing?
And if that's the way it's going to be, you can find someone else. What shall we do now?
Miss Chatterbox, would you like to take Miss Star's place?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I've always wanted to play this.
I refuse to continue with someone who is always butting in. You can find someone else.
Well, really, no one around here knows their lines.
What do you mean, I know my lines?
Yes, but you don't know how to speak in a deep voice. A wolf must have a deep voice.
All right, you play the wolf. I'm coming with you.
People are already queuing outside to come and see the play tonight. What can we do?
Who's out there? It's Little Red Riding Hood, Grandmother. Just lift the latch. I'm too weak to get up. Oh, Grandmother, what big ears you have.
All the better to hear you with, my child.
Oh, Grandmother, what big teeth you have.
All the better to eat you with.
You will wait to congratulate Little Miss Chatterbox, won't you? I mean, wasn't she magnificent?
When it comes to talking...
And talking.
And more talking.
Well done. Our friends think you were remarkable. They all want to congratulate you.
Yes, you were. Excellent.
Brilliant.
What happened? Did the cat get your tongue?
Oh, I've lost my voice.
Mr. Skinny's incredible bet. Every morning, Mr. Skinny jumps out of bed, runs to the bathroom and weighs himself. Oh, no! And each morning, Mr. Skinny feels a little sadder. He would love to have a hearty appetite. Oh. Mr. Skinny spends most of his time on his own. I know why no one ever asks me around. It's because I never eat anything. Oh, what wouldn't I give to be friends with Mr. Greedy? Oh. Hello? Oh, hello, Little Miss Scatterbrain. Lunch? Oh, I'd love to come. Yes, all right. See you later.
Oh, come in.
Oh, no!
Oh, what's wrong, Mr. Greedy?
Little Miss Scatterbrain didn't really mean to invite me. It was Mr. Greedy she wanted. It's not fair.
Mr. Skinny? Mr. Skinny?
Yes, Little Miss Trouble?
Mr. Greedy says you are so skinny that you could slip between a wall and a poster.
Wait a minute, will you? Oh. Well, Mr. Greedy is right, but it's not fair of him to make fun of me.
Oh.
Mr. Greedy, since you think I'm so very thin, I bet you that by tomorrow morning I will be bigger than you. Goodbye, Mr. Greedy.
No.
It's lunchtime and Mr. Skinny is trying to eat twice as much as usual. One miserable extra chip isn't going to make me bigger than Mr. Greedy. I know, just this once I think I'll have tea. So Mr. Skinny went to Little Miss Greedy's tea room for the first time in his life.
There, Mr. Skinny. Eat that and you'll be big in no time.
But I'm really not hungry.
That will do, Mr. Skinny. If you want to get big, you will have to eat.
Hooray! I'm heavier! Hooray! Oh, no. I don't believe it. Oh, I'm no heavier. I better go and tell Mr. Greedy that the bet is off.
Ooh, how fat you are.
What did you say, Little Miss Contrary?
I said, how fat you are.
Oh, no. You always get things back to front, Little Miss Contrary. I'm skinny. But you have just given me a great idea. I must do the opposite to win my bet. Mr. Greedy was about to sit down to an enormous lunch when... It's your turn now, Mr. Tickle.
Oh, stop it, Mr. Tickle. Someone over here.
And the next morning... Your turn, Mr. Greedy.
One? Oh, well done, Mr. Skinny. You are heavier than me. You are the winner. Oh, well, after all those tickles, I'm not hungry anymore.
Mr. Greedy, I would like to ask you something. Why did you make fun of my being skinny?
Me? I'd never do such a thing.
Little Miss Trouble told me that. Oh, now I see this was just another one of her nasty tricks.
Oh, maybe, but after all this activity, I could eat an ox. Oh, I know. Why don't you come round to my house and we'll have breakfast together, eh? Mr. Skinny, I bet I finish my breakfast ages before you.
You're on, Mr. Greedy. Ready?
Ready, steady,
go! How greedy you are, Mr. Greedy.
How skinny you are, Mr. Skinny.
Little Miss Busy, D.I.Y. teacher.
There, Doctor. I've repaired the squeaky floor, as well as the sink, and checked the electrical wiring. Can I do anything else?
Oh, I don't think so, Little Miss Busy.
Oh dear, oh dear.
What's wrong?
I just hate having nothing to do.
So many people in this town are useless with their hands. You could teach them.
Good idea. I will give do-it-yourself lessons.
Mr. Lazy could certainly do with a few lessons from Little Miss Busy. And so could Mr. Bump. And Mr. Dizzy. No. Oh dear, Mr. Silly. And finally, of course, Mr. Clumsy. Oh, hello, Mr. Clumsy. Here, this is for you. Thank you, Mr. Stamp. Tired of your fingers being all thumbs? Come and join the Little Miss Busy's Do-It-Yourself School.
Very well, Mr. Dizzy. Do come along. And now it's our turn. Oh, but where has he got to? Yoo-hoo, Mr. Bump. He was thirsty. Perhaps he has gone.
Nice carpet, Miss Busy.
Now, I'm just going to check that you're all here. Mr. Clumsy.
Oh, present?
Mr. Bump.
Present.
Mr. Lazy. Mr. Dizzy. Mr. Dizzy.
Peekaboo, it's me.
Mr. Silly.
I don't think he's here.
Now, today we are going to build a hut in the garden. It's very simple. First of all, you have to build the framework. And then you concentrate on the roof. All that's left now is to put up the walls and the door.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Busy, but there's nothing left for us to do.
That's what you think. Mr. Bump, would you please come in and look round the house which I have just built? Now, you have all seen how a house is built. It's your turn to build it again.
Oh, no. Oh. Well then, Little Miss Busy, how is your new school coming along?
Your idea was simply wonderful, Dr. Make-You-Well. My pupils are making excellent progress.
What are you doing, Mr. Dizzy? I'm watering the house to make it grow. Throw me up some nails. Mr. Silly, I think I'll take advantage of being up here to strengthen the roof. Coming up.
Well then, Doctor, aren't they wonderful, my little pupils? I'm so happy. I'll never have a minute's rest. We will have to build and rebuild. Well done, everyone.
Thank you, Little Miss Busy. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Little Miss Busy.
Little Miss Chatterbox goes to Sea Town. Little Miss Chatterbox was running to catch the train to the sea.
Oh, goodness. I really must hurry, otherwise I'm going to miss my train. Which platform was it? Hello, Mr. Grumpy.
Oh, no, not you.
I'm terribly late, you know. I'm on my way to Sea Town. You know, it's a lovely place where the sky is blue, the sea is green, and there are lots of boats. I love sailing. The sea air is so bracing. And such a lot. Really.
The train, Miss Chatterbox, the train.
Oh, me too. I just love trains. Am I wrong? Perhaps you don't like trains.
The train for Sea Town, it's leaving right now.
Mr. Grumpy jumped on the train just in time.
Well, really? You might have told me, Mr. Grumpy.
I would have if you weren't such a windbag.
Oh, how dare you speak to me like that?
Because you're full of hot air.
Well now, Mr. Fussy, what a surprise!
No.
So you also like Sea Town? It is a lovely place, isn't it? Oh, it's such a lovely place, and I always used to go there with this little skin. All over the place, and that's not all, but I must go now. Oh, dear, Mr. Fussy, you're all covered in ice cream. I never would have thought that someone as fussy as you could get in such a mess. Mr. Dizzy!
Oh, hello, Miss Tickle. Look at this sandcastle.
Oh, you silly Billy. You have to put sand in the bucket to make sandcastles. Oh, imagine It's been a pleasure chatting with you, Mr. Dizzy. Have a good holiday and make sure you don't get sunburnt.
Oh.
Yoo-hoo! Mr. Grumpy! Little Miss Busy! Can I come with you? I love sailing. Oh. You see, I'm a true sailor. What's more, it runs in the family. There used to be almost...
That will do, Miss Chatterbox. We're in the middle of a race. Sit down over there and keep quiet.
It's a disaster. The wind has dropped. We're at a standstill. Excuse me, but I come from a family of sailors, and my great-uncle, who was a famous admiral, used to...
Please, shut up.
Wait a minute. Can't you see? When she speaks, it creates a breeze.
Tell me about the Admiral, Little Miss Chatterbox.
Oh, but of course. Well, he used to say that we ought to go, and then what is it don't you? All right, I was and over and over again. The Admiral, my great-uncle, he used to my aunt used to eat raw herring. Excuse me, but I come from a family of sailors, and my great-uncle, who was a famous admiral, used to say...
The winner of today's regatta are Mr. Grumpy, Little Miss Busy, and then your teammate, Little Miss Chatterbox, to whom I present the cup.
Huh?
I told you, you're full of hot air, and now you've proved it. I do believe she's lost for words.